Scientists are increasingly pondering the question, what if time is not an objective quantity, but something flexible and mutable? When powerful telescopes explore the distant reaches of space, they record phenomena that do not fit conventional notions of space and time. These anomalies make one wonder, perhaps events that seem sequential actually exist simultaneously, and our consciousness merely arranges them in a linear order. And what if the key to dark energy lies not in some unknown substance, but in a distorted perception of time? Could the voids in space be something other than just a vacuum? Subscribe and like if you want to learn more about how new discoveries could upend our understanding of reality. Albert Einstein once said that the distinction between past, present, and future is nothing more than a persistent illusion. In light of new discoveries, his words sound more relevant than ever. Today, cosmologists are increasingly asking the question, is it possible that the very concept of time requires re-evaluation? The James Webb Telescope allows scientists to observe the light of the most ancient galaxies that has traveled billions of light years. Yet, a strange effect arises. Some events seem to occur simultaneously, even though eras have passed between them. This observation calls into question our perception of time and prompts the thought, could its flow be an illusion generated by the limitations of our perception? If such phenomena truly indicate that time does not flow uniformly, it could challenge the fundamental foundations of cosmology and pave the way for new theories explaining the nature of reality. And what if dark energy is not a mysterious force tearing space apart, but rather an accumulated effect of temporal distortions? Dark energy is one of the key mysteries of modern cosmology, which, according to general relativity, is described as the cosmological constant. However, as more data accumulates, anomalies such as the Hubble tension problem have begun to emerge, where different observational methods yield contradictory values for the rate of the universe's expansion. According to the accepted cosmological model, dark energy is uniformly distributed throughout the universe. However, on smaller scales, matter is clustered into galaxies and clusters, with vast voids lying in between. It is precisely in these voids that mysteries are hidden, which could shed light on the true nature of dark energy. One alternative model, timescape, posits that gravitational fields affect the flow of time, and the universe cannot be temporally uniform. In this concept, time flows more slowly in gravitational wells than in the empty regions of space. Over time, such differences accumulate, creating the illusion of accelerated expansion. A recent study based on Pantheon Plus data examined this theory and showed a better fit for the timescape model compared to the conventional one. However, scientists emphasize that more observations are needed for definitive conclusions. Could the detected distortions of light in voids be the missing link that confirms the timescape concept and provides a new perspective on the structure of the universe? Voids as evidence. Their properties are weakly aligned with the standard model, but surprisingly well fit into the timescape concept. In this context, voids cease to be mere empty regions. They become crucial indicators of hidden processes, demonstrating that behind the apparent emptiness, something more fundamental may be concealed. These vast expanses, almost devoid of matter, occupy most of the universe, forming grand structures divided by galactic filaments, interwoven bridges of stars and galaxies. Their average size is about 40 megaparsecs, or approximately 130 million light-years. However, there are even larger supervoids, with diameters reaching up to 100 megaparsecs, as well as the giant void, one of the largest voids, with a diameter of up to 400 megaparsecs. Its existence challenges our understanding of the large-scale structure of the universe. Yet, despite their ghostly emptiness, these cosmic hollows may conceal many mysteries. Within them may exist not only dark energy, but also ancient, protogalactic clouds, remnants of matter from which galaxies once formed. In 2014, astronomers from the University of Pennsylvania, using the Sloan Digital Sky Survey, discovered that light passing through voids undergoes barely perceptible distortions. This may be a trace of dark matter, the elusive substance that warps space. Time is a mystery that weaves through millennia of philosophical contemplation. From Plato to Heidegger, every philosopher has sought the answer to the question, what is time? For the ancient Greeks, it was movement and change. Aristotle considered it a measure of motion, while Heraclitus saw it as an eternal flow. At the same time, Parmenides claimed that everything that seems to change is actually motionless, and any change is merely an illusion. Medieval thinkers further developed these ideas. St. Augustine believed that time exists only in human consciousness, in the form of memory and expectation, while Thomas Aquinas asserted that time was created by God and would last only until the end of days. In the modern era, Immanuel Kant radically redefined the nature of time, declaring that it is not an external reality, but merely a form of perception, while Henri Bergson emphasized the indivisibility of time, comparing it to a continuous flow that cannot be stopped. Heidegger added a new dimension to the philosophy of time, viewing it as the foundation of human existence, directing our thoughts and actions. Later, postmodern philosophers argued that there is no single time. There are many times, each unique and subjective, opening up space for the idea that your time might be an entirely different reality. Time remains one of the deepest and most multifaceted enigmas of human experience, simultaneously an objective phenomenon and a subjective experience. Its nature shifts depending on the perspective from which it is viewed, that of a philosopher, a scientist, or each of us personally. In a world where time can be a flow, a measure, an illusion, and the foundation of being, everyone is free to find their own meaning and understanding within it. Subscribe to the channel and stay tuned to explore the mysteries of time together and discover new horizons of knowledge.